Save this on your YouTube playlist so that when you're about to watch the filth, you come back to this video and listen to it again. Just remember, Allah is always watching you.
Can you imagine if Allah exposes you on the Day of Judgment? You know, if one of you were caught, let's say I were to catch a particular individual, and he knew that I knew, and I said to him, you know what, I'm going to tell your mother and father. How would you feel? I'll tell anyone, but don't tell my mother and father. And you know what? You'll do anything to make sure that I don't tell your mother and father. Why? Because you know deep down that you know what? It's below the belt. There's nothing more shameful than that. And you know you'll never ever be able to look at your mother and father in the eye if they ever came to know this is what my son watches and this is what my son spends time doing. How will you face your Allah? How will you face your Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? My young friend, you know, on that day Allah is going to humiliate people. Allah, that is the day where Allah will take revenge and punish and reward. Many people will be raised in a particular manner because Allah is going to humiliate them on that day. Can you imagine that portion of your life when you were doing that? Is played in front of the whole of mankind. 124,000 prophets. Your mother's there, your father's there, your relatives there. The whole of mankind is there. And Allah humiliates you on the plane of resurrection. How will you feel? How will you feel? You know, those that watch this film, you know, once they watch this film, what do? You're gonna have to release. If you couldn't control your desire and you watch this film, you know, after watching it, do you think you'll be able to control yourself? No way on God's earth. Again, إِلَّا مَنْ أَصِمَ رَبُّكَ, except those Allah protects. How are you gonna release? Let me tell you. Either you're gonna commit zina, okay? You're gonna either commit zina, or you're gonna either take advantage of those that are vulnerable within society. And I'm talking about children. You know, all these pedophiles, where do you think it begins from? They watch this filth, and as a result of which they become blind up here. Do you understand? And then they start doing things which I can't even, you know, bring to my tongue. Oh, you don't do this, what will you do? You'll marry your hand. All these things are not permissible. But with regards to the last unit, we live at times in an environment where they encourage this. And they say, you know, it's good for a person to get to know his body and explore. Astaghfirullah. The Prophet ﷺ mentioned in a hadith 7 people which Allah has cursed and which Allah will not look at with mercy on the Day of Judgment. And one of them is Nakihul Yad, the one that marries his hand. But in a weak narration, it's mentioned that some people will be resurrected on the Day of Judgment in such a condition that their hands will be pregnant. Their hands will be pregnant. Why? Whilst they were in the dunya, they used to play with their organs. Can you imagine being resurrected on the Day of Judgment? Where your hand is pregnant. Can you imagine the humiliation? You know, whilst I'm on the subject, my young friends, there is no benefit in terms of the akhirah, and there is no benefit in terms of the dunya. Let me share with you some of the harms in terms of the dunya, as hopefully it will prove beneficial. And I'm sharing with you information that I've accumulated and received over the years. after having spoken to many youngsters like you, this disease can lead to what? You know what? Premature ejaculation. This disease can lead to premature ejaculation. Can you imagine the humiliation? Let me put a scenario to you. You've got married. You're coming to your wife. Okay? Newly married, you're coming to your wife. You abused yourself as a child while you were growing up. You did what I've just mentioned. Yeah? And that was your pastime. You're coming to your wife and you realize, you know what? You can't even satisfy her need because you dropped the wicket in advance. How will you look at your wife in the eye? Okay, you know what? Firstly, you'll get away with it. A week down the line, you wanted to fulfill your need. You came again. And you know what? You leaked again without satisfying her need. A week down the line, and again she'll overlook it. You know what? She'll overlook it once, she'll overlook it twice, she'll overlook it 3 times. At the end of the day, she's a human being. She's a human being, and she also has needs. Okay? What do you think she'll do? Wait for you for 10 years, wait for you for another 5 years till you get it right. And you saw her the problem. No, my young friend. Let me tell you what's happening and what has happened in cases that I've dealt with. Yeah? She'll pack her bags and she will go. She'll run out of the marriage. She'll come to her mother and father and say, you know what? He's not for me. So her mother and father will naturally ask again, why? What's wrong with this guy? He's really good. He speaks really well. MashaAllah, he's really good with us. He treats you well. Why do you want to break the marriage? She's going to have to tell me something. And that's when she'll tell. You're going to have to live with that. That's the first harm. The second harm, you're not going to last long. You're not going to last long. 45, 50, you're tossed. You know, a balloon when it has no air, you're going to be like that. Yeah? Why? Because you abused yourself as you were growing up. You abused the blessing that Allah gave you. Anything, if you abuse it and you don't use it in the manner that it should be used, what happens? That thing doesn't last long. Likewise, my young friends, if you don't follow Allah's instruction with regards to the tool and blessing that Allah gave you, then my young friend, come 45, 50, you'll be finished. But your wife won't. Do you understand? All his, teenage years he's been watching filth. So when he gets married, he's expecting fireworks. He's expecting exactly the same filth that he's been watching. So I get many youngsters come up to me and say, Sheikh, I'm not happy at home. You know what you've been watching wasn't real. If that's a multi-billion-dollar industry, then this is also a multi-billion-dollar industry. And then I say to him, go home and do shukr. I said, go home and do shukr. I said, if that's how you found your woman or your wife to be, go home and prostrate before Allah and thank Him for His blessings. This is what you're on about. And the biggest harm of this is, it rips you of your modesty.